appreciate you taking the time. Tonight, Coach Carlisle mentioned that every little thing matters. When you're out there on the court, talk about what kind of boost of energy you get from the rest of the guys yelling and cheering you guys on.
I mean, we talk about this before every game, since we don't have fans in there, the energy got to come from ourselves, from the bench. And, we have a lot of great teammates that support each other if they're playing or not playing on the court, off the court. And, that's the thing that gets us going. And we got to keep doing that because, without fans, we have to get the energy from somewhere, especially games like tonight when you play in altitude, and especially like the first 2 quarters felt really slow, very low energy. We did a great job in coming out and keep pushing and just energizing everybody today.
Okay, Eddie with 2.
Hey, Maxi, you had been getting a lot of rebounds, playing good defense, but you hadn't scored a lot in these last couple of games. Talk a little bit about how the confidence is and what kind of mindset you have to kind of have the cojones to keep firing at it, especially when the game's on the line like that.
I mean, you got to be ready. You got to stay ready. The way we play the game, you have to expect a shot at any time. And, a lot of times maybe I don't get that many shots, but I know I have to be mentally in the game and stay ready to get my shots. And, that's what you got to work on. That's why you keep working all day. And, we have a nice flow game with a lot of guys who can score. So whenever the defense decides, okay, now it's time to maybe take this away from Luka, the next one got to be ready. And, that's just kind of the mindset that you got to have.
Also, after the events of yesterday in Washington and the Capitol, you guys obviously had a show of unity there before the game. How does that impact players, and what was going through y'all's mind just after all that went down? And it had to be nice to at least be able to get out and play a game, probably.
I mean, it was very sad and very shocking to see all that. We talked about it immediately as a team. And for me, I was looking at my phone and I couldn't believe what was happening out there. And, we came together as a team, and we also talked to the opponent today, and we wanted to stand for something together. And that's why we decided before the game to kneel. I think, we talked about this a lot. We all have a platform, and we all have a chance to stand for the right thing. And we together as a team have a powerful we can make that statement powerful if we decide to do that.
Brad?
Yeah, hey, Maxi. It was pretty well documented that you guys struggled late in games last season. I think that turned a little bit in the bubble. Specifically with Luka, since he's out there running the show, what difference do you see in him, like that maybe you didn't see in his rookie year and part of last year?
I mean, first of all, Luka is an amazing player, and he's still young. I think a lot of times people forget that, but he's learning every day. He's already a complete player, has the whole package. But, obviously, the more and more you play in those type of games and those type of situations, the more you're going to learn, because defenses are going to adjust, and teams, they're going to throw like different options at him every time. And he's doing a great job learning day by day. And you can see how he develops his game and gets better, and especially gets everybody else better too.
Hey, Maxi, given the struggles offensively in the first half, I mean, how proud are you of the team just keeping it together and not getting down? Because I know we've talked about this before, where there are times if the ball doesn't go in, then a lot of things go badly. But then things started to go in, and then things got turned around for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very proud of the team. And, it started, like I said earlier, with the bench. Guys like Jay Rich, Johnson, they're sitting on the bench. And the first thing they say is, hey, this game is not over. We're in this game. Like, keep pushing, keep playing with energy, and good things are going to happen. And it's coming from every player on the bench, from the coaching staff. And if you keep believing, playing hard, and you don't let your head down, you have a chance to come back. And that's what we did today. And I think this is a good example for the next upcoming games too. If there's always stretches where you get down and whatever, but we can't forget that we have the talent and the ability to come back.
Okay, this is the last one for Maxi, and then Joe will step right into the chair. So if you have questions for Dorian, start raising your hand. Kevin, go ahead for Maxi.
Hey, Maxi, what does it say about Luka's confidence, and not just you, but all of your teammates, to trust you with that shot at the end of the game? And what does that do for your confidence, knowing that you can hit that shot in those big moments, continuing to go forward now?
What does it say? I mean, I saw the play now a couple of times. I would say in general, when you play like a regular game and it's not the last shot, this is the right basketball play. Obviously, we know that Luka is a clutch player and can make clutch shots. But today he decided to pass the ball, and like I said earlier, I'm just trying to be ready and take that shot with confidence. And everybody who would have got that pass is doing the same thing. You know, shots are going to fall and not whatever, but you got to have the trust and believe in it that you put the work in and just keep shooting it.
All right, thanks, Maxi. Good.
Good as well. Thanks for asking. When you're on the road, game goes into overtime, you're trying to get the win. What is that conversation like before you guys go into overtime? Or is there even a conversation, or does everyone kind of just know what needs to happen?
I mean, everybody knew we wanted this win, and we couldn't go home anyway, so we might as well win. Because we stand in Denver. We're gonna be honest, and like we rushing home.
Perfect, Mark.
Hey, Dodo, when we talked to you after practice yesterday, we were talking about areas to improve. And I believe you told me yesterday, we got to start making shots and shit. I'm talking about myself. Was how you said it yesterday. So how did it feel to knock down some shots and that aspect of your game be good for you tonight?
I mean, it felt good. You know, I started off slow, but guys just kept telling me to shoot it. And every time I was open, they still told me I turned down 2 shots. So, I got to look at those and, figure out, what to do. But, guys, Luka found me. He always find me in the corner. Guys always find me when I'm open. And I just shoot the ball when I'm open.
Who?
Hey, Dorian. A lot of times in the past, this team, when they hadn't made shots, would kind of let it get to them. It seems like, your guys are doing a better job of that. Do you feel like you're a tougher team now?
Yeah.
What you've gone through in the bubble and now even in the start of the season?
I just feel like we're a better defensive team than what we show on them losses. Like I said yesterday, the gap is too big. The wins and losses. Even though today they scored a lot of points, I feel like we got the stops when we need them. Jokic's a great player and he caught fire, but I think we did a good job on everybody else.
And the last one of the night to Brad, please.
Hey, Dorian, thanks for doing this. I know it's late. I want to ask you about, last year and somewhat the year before, you guys struggled late in games. But I think that kind of turned around in the bubble when you came back against Milwaukee, had another comeback. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, when Luka hit the big shot against the Clippers. What do you think that did for you guys that are coming back, and how are you carrying that into this season? Because it certainly seems like the late game execution has been better.
Just growing as a team. We've been in them situations all last year. All last year, I think, we had a bunch of close games and a lot of games decided in the last, minute or two. Guys like me, Maxi, and, role players who just, been in them situations, like today, Luka told us to be ready to shoot, and Maxi was there and he made a big shot. So we know how much attention Luka he gets. So, late game, we just got to be ready to lock and load.
All right, thank you.